Chief Minister Conrad Sangma on Tuesday chaired a meeting of the State Board for Wildlife to review proposals for identification of wildlife sanctuaries and re-notification of areas under protected areas. Following the meeting, Chief Wildlife Warden S.M. Sahai informed that the board has passed 3 areas to be notified under Wildlife Protection Act. He informed that a portion of the Riyadh Reserve Forest adjoining Lake, which stretches 1.98 square kilometers, will be notified as a bird sanctuary, and a part of Bagmara Reserve Forest stretching 1.19 square kilometers will be notified as a pitcher plant sanctuary. The Chief Wildlife Warden also informed that the board approved the extension of the Nongkhyllem Wildlife Sanctuary by 7.9 square kilometers.
This is your Wildlife and Chief Wildlife Warden. Today we had a meeting of State Board of Wildlife, which Honorable CM was chairing. And this is a very important meeting actually. SBWL State Board of Wildlife has a very important role in deciding about the activities and actions which are supposed to be taken in respect of wildlife conservation in a certain state. And for example, I mean, one of their terms of reference is the board is that whenever a certain new area is identified to be included in the protected area network of a state and to be notified under Wildlife Protection Act. So we take it to this board for their approval first, and then we do the further action on that. So today, in fact, 3 areas we proposed for being notified under Wildlife Protection Act as wildlife sanctuaries. One was part of Riyadh Reserve Forest. That is already a reserve forest, but part of that is very hot spot for bird conservation point of view. A lot of bird diversity is there, and that is adjoining to Lake also. Reserve water birds population is also there. So with those things in mind, we propose that to be notified as wildlife sanctuary, bird sanctuary under Wildlife Protection Act. So that was through. That is one, and other one was a similar proposal in Bagmara Reserve Forest. Part of that is very rich in terms of existence of pitcher plants. So we are proposing pitcher plant sanctuary there. So their proposal was also taken up here and it was approved by the board. The third one was extension of presently existing Nongkhyllem Wildlife Sanctuary. So that is already there, and certain other wildlife important areas adjacent to that has been acquired, and we proposed that also to be notified as wildlife sanctuary. So that will be basically extension of the present Nongkhyllem Wildlife Sanctuary. This Riyadh Bird Sanctuary will be around 1.98 square kilometers out of the reserve forest. Then the pitcher plant sanctuary within the Bagmara Reserve Forest will be having an extent of around 1.19 square kilometers, and this one extension of Nongkhyllem Wildlife Sanctuary will be about 7.9 square kilometers.